Fencing Biosecure Production Zones and Pest Knockout program was a program designed to build exclusion fencing around clusters of properties to help manage pest animal species, mainly goats and pigs.
So we're a part of the Mount Hope Biosecurity Zone, which is a group of farmers that are inside this exclusion boundary. So we put in probably 85 kilometres of exclusion fencing. The main advice would be look at the long-term gains. That's not something that you're going to see straight away. Look at the long-term gains and put as much focus and effort into the groundwork, the prep of building up the fence lines, the grader, the loader, everything. Put as much effort and time into that as you do actually installing the fence, because that's going to be the biggest thing for longevity. Forming up that fence line so water doesn't lay on it. Anywhere that we've built it up, it's really good, and anywhere where it's got some low spots in it, the water lays, the pigs just love it and they end up forming holes under it, and that's where you've really got to focus on maintaining it. In some areas we required loaders to go in to clear the fence line first, and then it was getting in road graders to form it up and produce a good fence line, both so that the fence will last and also so the fencing contractors can get in and out and down them with ease. And then fencing contractors came in, installed the large strainer posts, and then go through and install everything else. Having it cleared properly on both sides, it allows us to get up and down the fence lines with ease, and then we can keep them cleared. We can keep the regrowth down off them. We can maintain the fence better, less damage to vehicles. Just the ease of operation and management is the biggest aspect of it. If we could go back and do any of it differently, it would just be mainly that groundwork, putting in the effort, any low-lying areas, making sure that they're formed up. When you're on a schedule, it can be hard, but just putting in that prep work is the most important thing. I'd say it's well worthwhile. You're not going to see the economic return immediately, but over the long term, we believe that it's definitely going to be there. And making sure that you're using good quality material. Trying to cut corners, it generally always comes back to bite you. So just, you're only going to put it in once, just put it in right.
There's a couple of neighbours got together, I suppose, and approached me and wanted to all get together and put in for the funding and do a cluster. And it all went from there, snowballed from there. And we shared fencing contractors throughout the project. That was probably a big help. And then from the pest control side of things, we're all working together there as well, trying to really get on top of a big area. This part of fencing was an upgrade. We had the original 790/30 fence here. It was only a couple of years old, and it just didn't make sense to take that down and start again. So we just did an upgrade on this section.
So putting up a upgraded fence compared to completely putting a new fence in is a great way for landholders to go through to get more bang for their buck, pretty much, of getting the same result out of less money.
The figures made this, the upgrade was a cheaper option, and be ashamed to pull down the existing fence. The existing fence would be no more than 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, well, I suppose in the early stages of the fencing, they did put a lot of pressure on the fence and did make holes, so it went from, still a lot of pig control, but also maintaining the fence. And now that we're on top of that and we've sorted out the problem areas in the fence, I think it's made it a lot easier, and we're getting on top of them.
We've just got to focus on maintaining the fence and keeping our pest management program up to scratch, and we'll eventually get the numbers inside the fence down, and hopefully it'll take them a long time to build back up, if ever.
Hurry up and do it. Yeah, you won't look back. From getting half of our lambs, more than half of our lambs being eaten, to, you know, back up around that 100% lambing now. It's a no-brainer.
The exciting part is I know that we're going to be able to continue to improve our program, improve our production, and by doing so we can make sure that we're staying profitable. We can continue to employ more people and just continue moving forward rather than be constantly having to worry about uncontrolled pressure and not being able to run things to capacity.
Yeah, no, I want to say thanks to the landholders down here at Mount Hope for becoming part of this program, for the time and effort they put in to make the project work, and we look forward to see some good things out of it. If you think you want to do some kind of fencing opportunity, I'd say, just go for it. The benefits long term are certainly going to outweigh the cost.